Hello everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's good, happy, healthy, safe. I just got news I'm really bummed about. We had a trip planned for the end of May to go on a second honeymoon cruise with my husband. More like an anniversary cruise because we have been married for a while, but it was a fun cruise planned with a bunch of friends, and we just found out that they have extended the cruise closures for all the way into June. So, sad day. Really, it was something, for us to look forward to with everything that's going on, and now we don't get to look forward to that anymore. So, kind of like wah for how I feel right now. But that's okay. I get it. They're just trying to keep everybody healthy and safe. So, I totally understand. I just bummed about it. I'm going to share this Facebook video as fast as I can because my iPad is about to die, and then we will get started on these Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs. How awesome does that sound? We loved those cheeseburger bombs the other day, and these are going to be one step up from that because who doesn't love Philly cheesesteaks? I am excited. I am hungry. And I am ready for this yummy food. Getting these shares out, you guys. If you want to share, please do so. Share on your personal Facebook page. Share it into a group. Just don't start a watch party because then I can't see those people. I can't see that they're watching, so that their watching doesn't count towards our 40, 80, 120 live views for our giveaways. I've got some more exciting news to talk to you guys about. So, I'll just wait for a couple more people to jump on. My internet has been kind of shoddy today, so I hope that it holds out through this video. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? So, we're going to be making these Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs. I do kind of want to talk to you guys. I'm really, really excited. There is a lot of new things happening with the Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page that I'm really excited for. I'm partnering up with some different groups. Hi, Danielle and Eileen. Some different clothing companies. We're in the works of talking about partnering together. Really excited for it. One of the groups, I'm really, really excited to talk to you guys about. I'm kind of mumbling right now, trying to get my train of thought going. I'm just really excited. I didn't really ever expect this page to go that far, but it has, and I am so excited. Hi, Deborah and Charlene. Really excited that I'm starting to connect with other professionals and get the word out there. So just keep on the lookout for that stuff, you guys. I'm getting some merchandise in the mail, and then I will be able to talk to you guys about it. One of them being a New Orleans company that sells shirts and hats. So I will start putting the links in the description of this video for that. Yeah, so super excited. I hope everyone's happy, healthy, safe. Rebecca, hello. Diana, hello. How is everyone doing? We are going to be making these Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs, and I'm so excited. I love Pillsbury biscuits, so anything that has biscuits or their crescent rolls or anything like that are always my favorite. So I'm excited for this recipe. My oven is preheated to 350 already. I read through the recipe, and there's just a couple of things we need to do before we start cooking. One of them being we need to get out our Pillsbury biscuits, and we're going to pop open the container. Yes, Laura, so good. We're going to pop open the container because we need to prep these, and then they need to sit for about 5 minutes. So I am going to prep these, and then we will be cooking our meat, and while we're cooking our meat, these biscuits will have a chance to rest for about 5 minutes, which is how much time it says it needs. Thank you for tagging people, you guys. Hello, Jaden. How are you? So we're going to pop open our biscuits, and we're going to separate the biscuits into 8. You can use any of the Pillsbury flaky biscuits that you prefer. I'm going to be using the buttery flaky biscuits today. So we're going to pop these out like so. Da-da-da. Hello, Daisy. Hi, Dad. Hi, Josh. How is everyone? Hello, Molly. So we're going to take these. We're going to separate them out. Then we're going to gently pull apart the biscuit, leaving the bottom part and the sides attached. So I've never done this before, so it's going to be kind of a learning curve. But the main goal is we're going to create a pocket inside of our biscuits because we're going to put our Philly cheesesteak fixings in the middle of that. Hello, Jenny, Amy, how are you? Super easy, you guys, super easy recipe, and I know it's going to be delicious. So what we're going to do is we're going to create these holes, forming a deep pocket, and then we're going to let them sit for 5 minutes while we cook up our meat, our peppers, and our onions. So you just pull it apart. Just make sure that you're leaving these side parts attached right here and this back part to hold it together. And then once we fill them up, we're gonna seal them back together. I think the point of letting them rest for 5 minutes is letting them kind of regain their shape and their poofiness to them, since we're gonna be kind of messing with them for a little bit. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll get cooking. Hello, Linda. Jennifer, I'm doing good today. Anita, hello. I'm a little bummed. I did say earlier in the video, we had a cruise set for the end of May for my husband and I to celebrate being married for going about to be 2 years, and now the cruise is canceled. So I'm kind of bummed about it. It was, you know, something to look forward to. It was a light at the end of this tunnel of this coronavirus, and now it's been pushed to the end of June, which is really sad. So I'm a little bummed, but we're gonna make the most of it. You made them earlier and they were delicious. I can't wait. I'm so hungry, you guys. I'm so ready for this. Hi, Sean. How are you? Tabitha. Hello, Brent. How are you? Sierra. So we're just creating deep pockets in our biscuits so that we can put our Philly cheesesteak meats and cheese and onions in them and seal them back up and bake them. So we're just creating these little pockets in here like so, and then we're just gonna let them sit there and rest for 5 minutes. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna get chopping our peppers and our onions. I'm gonna do a couple. They're a little wrinkly from being in the fridge for too long, but that's okay. There's no mold on them or anything. So we're just gonna take a red pepper and a green pepper. You can use whatever color peppers you want, yellow, orange, red, green. My favorite thing for peppers, you guys, just cut around the top of it like you would a pumpkin and pop out that middle part, and it will pull all the seeds out with it. And just in the inside, there will be just a couple of seeds left, not much at all. It's my favorite thing about these peppers is how easy they are to clean out all the seeds. Hello, Tina. Thank you, Denton. You're sweet, Doodles. Hi, babe. I was just telling everybody how sad I was that our cruise was canceled. So we're going to dice these up. We want to dice these up nice and fine, nice and small, because we're going to be trying to stick them inside of our little biscuits. So you don't want big old chunks in there. You obviously can leave them bigger if you prefer, but I'm going to try and dice mine up as small as I can to get them. You know what, you guys? I'm going to use my food processor. You guys know I have zero patience for chopping stuff. So I'm just going to cut out these middle pieces, this white part of the pepper. I like to dice it out of the mixture. They have kind of a bitter taste to them. And so I do cut a lot of these white inner veins out. There we go. Get our red pepper ready, and then I'm going to grab my food processor. You can grab a little ninja chopper, anything that you guys use to dice up your garlic or your peppers or your onions. I hate chopping things by hand. I don't feel very efficient at it, so I don't do it. Obviously, if I did it more, I'd get better at it, but hey, it is what it is. Hello, Heather, Ashley, and Sue. Thank you for sharing. All right, so we've got our peppers like so. I'm going to grab out my food processor out from under there, pop it on the counter, plug it in, and then I will dice up our onions and our peppers. Love it, you guys. So much easier than dicing them up myself, especially because I do want them nice and fine for the inside of these biscuits. So for the meat on these, you can use the Philly cheesesteak pre-packaged meat that I told you guys about before. Rory, I've got animals. My cat is always trying to get on the counter, you guys. It's a constant battle with her. Whenever I'm cooking, we have to put her away because she is on the hunt. All right. Thank you for sharing. Thank you guys. You guys are sweet. This is the first day that I've been out of sweatpants in a couple of weeks. So we've got our food processor here. I'm just going to pulse it a few times and see what happens. Now that thing's going off, she is not happy. All right, so I dice those up. There's a couple of big chunks still in there, but I'm just going to pull those out because I don't want these ones to get too small. Looks like the red pepper was kind of stubborn when it came to dicing them up, so I'm just going to give them to the pups. Gage, push.
See that replay of her.
Yeah, of her panicking. Giving the pups some snacks. All right, so I like it all diced up like that. Look at how beautiful and pretty that is. I'm gonna grab it out, scoop it out with my spatula, and then we're gonna throw our onion in there as well. Hello, Sherry, Samantha, hi everybody. So we've hit our 40 live views, so we're doing at least one giveaway today on our show. So thank you guys for all your sharing and all your love, spreading the word. So I'm gonna pop that in there, and then I'm gonna dice up an onion. I was gonna use red onions because those are my husband's favorite, but the red onion did not survive in the fridge. I don't know who put it in there. But it got all shriveled up and moldy. So we're going to use our white onion here and cut off the tip of it. And then I'm going to peel off this outer shell and just dice or slice off a little bit of the onion and throw it in the food processor. I don't need too much because I'm not going to put them in the kids' Philly cheesesteak bombs. But I will put some onion in my husband's. So I'm going to peel this outer layer off like so. And then just about half of the onion I will slice off, quarter it, and throw it into the processor and just dice it or just pulse it for just a little bit. My brain is all over the place today, you guys. Right, there we go. Nope, a little bit longer. There we go. So our onions I'm actually going to leave in here. So I'm going to cook up most of the meat and then I'll do the onions after since I don't want them in all of our Philly cheesesteak. So if you want to just kind of pick and choose, you can saute your onions and your peppers separate from cooking your meat. If you do want them all together, you can put them all together. I am going to put mine in separately. So I'm going to move you guys over, untangle my cord a little bit. Come over here. So I'm going to do my pre-packaged Philly cheesesteak meat, which I love. I get it from the Schwann's, man. It is a ninja, Sherry. It is a ninja. Yes, Crystal, you caught me live. Hello. No onion crying today. I tried to cut it up and toss it away as fast as possible so my eyes didn't water. These pre-packaged Philly cheesesteak meats from the Schwann's, man, are my favorite because they come raw. And you just cook them from frozen for a minute on each side, flipping over after a minute, and then it starts to break apart, and then you can cook it to the temperature you want your meat. So if you like your meat more of a medium well instead of a well done, you don't have to cook your Philly cheesesteak meat up until it's dry and has seen better days. So that's what I like about these pre-packaged Philly cheesesteak meats, is that you can get them raw and cook them up so that they're still nice and juicy. For this recipe, you can also use ground beef that's about 80% lean, and it's also super delicious. This is a Philly cheesesteak biscuit bomb. Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs. I love the Schwann's. They're still coming. They only come once a month now instead of every week, but they're still coming and I love it. So I have my peppers in here and my Philly cheesesteak meat, and I have it on high right now, and then we'll drop it down to medium and let it cook. So glad you caught me live. Hello from North Carolina, Lisa. Yes, this recipe looks so delicious. I'm so excited. We love Philly cheesesteaks. I am going to grab out another pan, and then I'm going to do my other 2 Philly cheesesteaks meats over here on another pan, because I am going to just do the meat and cheese and some of my biscuit bombs for me and my 2-year-old, since we are a little more picky eaters than my husband and my 4-year-old. My 4-year-old eats like a grown man, which is awesome. Super easy to cook for him, where my 2-year-old and I are a little pickier of eaters. Let's see. Yes, man, and thank you. I actually got ready today, got out of the PJs and into real clothes and did my makeup. Thank you, Pat. You're so sweet. Phillies are the best. Ashley, nothing will ever compare to the Philly cheesesteak we actually had in Philadelphia, though. It was the best. So we're going to cook this up. If you guys are using ground beef, you're going to want to use some Montreal steak seasoning, which is sold through McCormick. I will see if I have some to show you guys. So Montreal steak seasoning is what you're going to want to season your ground beef with for your Philly cheesesteaks. I know probably there's other companies that make it, but McCormick is the one I am most familiar with. And it's got in it salt, black pepper, red pepper, garlic, onion, and sunflower oil. So we're just going to kind of sprinkle that in here. Give a little flavor to our meat. Cooking up our other meats over here. And then you're going to have your pan, you guys, and you're going to want a baking pan or baking sheet, and you're going to want to either spray it with cooking spray or put a piece of parchment paper down. You guys know that I love my silicone baking sheets that I get on Amazon. They're awesome, so you don't have to have countless sheets of parchment paper and you don't have to use a bunch of spray. They're just washable silicone sheets that you lay down on your baking pans, and they are awesome. Thank you, Doodles. You're so sweet. Yes, our whole trip to Philadelphia was awesome. I loved every minute of it, and I look forward to hopefully going back sometime. So I'm going to flip this over. It's been over a minute cooking on one side. You guys see that the meat starts to loosen up, and I absolutely love this Philly meat for Philly cheesesteaks. The ones that are those little Philly sliders that I made. Yes, you guys, I wish I could invent smell-o-vision. I don't know if anybody's working on it, but you guys would be dying right now. I don't eat peppers, bell peppers or sweet peppers or anything like that, but they smell so good when they're cooked up. I will eat them if they're hidden inside of a soup or something like that, but I don't like them in my Phillies. My Phillies are just like lots of meat and lots of cheese, so that's what I'm going to make for myself today. Sorry, I missed. Can you use steakums? Crystal, I'm not sure what that is. If you explain it to me, I can let you know whether it will work for this recipe or not. So we've got our meat here. I'm going to make some room, and I'm just going to put a couple of onions in there with the sweet peppers and the ground beef for my husband. Get these all cooked up. See how this meat just falls apart once it starts to get cooked up, you guys? It makes it so easy for Philly cheesesteaks to just kind of pull that meat apart like that. So easy. You like crushed red peppers, but that's about it. That's how I am. There's some things that I like or can eat, and some things that I try to steer away from. I love Phillies for just the meat and the cheese. I'm a meat and cheese girl, have always been, and probably will continue to be for a while. I just love meat and cheese and bread. So here's our other Philly meat, you guys, without the peppers. You guys can see how that meat just falls apart, nice and shredded. You guys can see the pink to it to show you guys it is the raw meat, and so you can cook it to a medium well for your Phillies if you like it that way, which is nice, just to have the option to not be working with already cooked meat that you then cook and dry out. Yes, Crystal, yes, you can use that. That is definitely what I recommend. That's very similar to what I'm using today. You can use freshly sliced meat from the deli. You can get just ground beef, like I said. If you want to make ground turkey, some healthier ones, you can make a mock version of that with just some meat and cheese and peppers and onions and throw them into these little Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs because they are going to be so good. I have one big red pepper in here that I will pull out. There we go. They smell so good, you guys. I have my heat turned down now. We're working on some low heat. Don't want to overcook it. Almost done. Once your meat is done cooking up, you're going to add your cheese. Yes, Linda, I need to cancel. They're giving 125% credit back to a future cruise, so I'm going to need to schedule one. Unfortunately, we're probably going to reschedule it for May of next year just because we like to travel on cruises in May because the weather is amazing. But we will be rescheduling. I know that for sure. Yes, awesome, you guys. Yes, Steakums is basically what I'm using right now from the sounds of it. Looks so good, you guys. It smells even better. All right, so our meat is all cooked up, and I'm going to take the top to my pan, and I'm going to strain off some of the extra water that has come off of our vegetables. I'm just going to pour it into a plastic cup here in the sink because it will have a little bit of fat from the meat, and I don't want that fat going down my kitchen drain. Just like so, strain off all the extra liquid because once you add cheese to it, all that extra liquid would get really, really runny in there. So I'm going to pull this steak off of the heat because I don't want mine to overcook and get dry. And then the recipe recommends that you just use shredded Monterey Jack cheese, but I'm going to be using some white American cheese on ours. Yes, Doodles, I completely agree. We will do this vacation together no matter when we have to reschedule it for. Hi, Emily. How are you? It's okay, Susan. We are still cooking. We are making Philly cheesesteak bombs. So you can use Monterey Jack shredded cheese. I am going to take these slices of this white American cheese, and I'm just going to do chunks into here and stir it in until it's nice and melty. Lots of cheese. We are a cheese family. You guys know that. Love, love, love it. Perfect. Get lots of cheese in here. And then I'll return this one to the heat and let it melt up. It says to use about a cup of cheese, of shredded cheese, and 8 ounces of meat. I think I probably have a little over 8 ounces of meat here, but I wanted to make sure I could really jam-pack those biscuit bombs so that we didn't have to eat a bunch of them to get full. So get this out here, throw some of this cheese on here, and then I'm going to put it back on the heat and let it get nice and melty. Hello, hello, everybody. You made the pineapple pretzel salad this morning. Do you have any left? Because ours didn't last any longer than, I think, a day and a half, and I had eaten it all myself. My kids were allowed to have a little bit, but I ate most of it. Shared a little bit with my brother and my husband, but for the most part, I did the most damage on my pineapple pretzel salad by myself. Hello, Bree. Tammy, thank you. Patty, thank you. You guys seriously need to make this. It's so good. I'm adding more cheese to my husband's. Getting some nice cheese melted in here. Bree, if you're off work and hungry, you can come here. Doodles, so my recipes are on my website. I also have a Pinterest page. YouTube has my websites. All of those links are in the description of this video. If you ever want to see the description and I'm still cooking, you just tap my beautiful face and you will see the description pop up, and then you hit the description again and you will see the recipe that we are making today and the links for all of my websites and different social medias. I do have Snapchat now for my Mom Fueling Hungry Boys, so if you're a Snapchatter, I try to go on there as much as I remember. Sometimes I go to Snapchat my food and I'm on the wrong profile and I forget. So I do try my best to keep my Snapchat updated for you guys so you guys can see what I make on a daily basis that doesn't make it on the show. So we've got this cheese getting melted up. Cheese on cheese on cheese is life. Thank you, Tammy. I will never confirm or deny eating a third of it myself. Rory? I have another visitor. My cat is again on the table, trying to get to the Philly cheesesteaks over here. All right, so I got this nice and cheesy. You guys, look at that. So excited. Love Philly cheesesteak cheese. I don't use Cheese Whiz. You guys can use Cheese Whiz if that's your favorite type of Philly. You are also going to put cheese on top of our biscuits. So you don't have to go too crazy right now with the cheese because we will add a little bit more. But you can never have enough cheese. So I'm going to bring my pans over here and then I'm going to grab you guys and bring you guys with me so we can start stuffing our Philly cheesesteak pockets over here. Here we are. Our Philly cheesesteak pockets are little biscuits that we prepared. You guys, just regular Pillsbury biscuits. You just make a little pocket on the inside, not too deep and not too wide open, and we're going to stuff them and then reseal them. Summer, I used a Philly cheesesteak prepackaged meat that I got from the Schwansman. You can also find stuff similar to that at the grocery store. It sounds like they're calling it Steakums. So if you have that at the grocery store, but you can also use 80% lean ground beef or ground turkey in here with onions and peppers and cheese. Waiting for me to eat the ingredients while cooking, like on our game. Bree and I were playing video games the other night or last night, and it was a cooking video game, which is right up my alley, and we were not good at it. It was so funny. All right, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna do, it says to use about 1/4 of a cup in each biscuit. Hello, Brittany, how are you? So I'm gonna grab a biscuit and I am going to grab some of this Philly meat and cheese, and I'm going to kind of just push it in there. It will be hot, you guys, so please don't burn your hands, but you can shove as much in there as you want. And then we're going to kind of pull these pieces up and seal it back together to create a little Philly cheesesteak biscuit bomb. So you kind of seal it back up and then make a big round circle out of it the best you can. So I'm going to shovel this in here. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so sad that I have to wait for it to bake in the oven. I have zero patience. I'm going to try and make these the best I can. I'm going to have to keep an eye on which ones are which so that I don't have to cut into my Philly cheesesteak bombs to see which ones are mine. Yes, Summer, I highly recommend their Philly cheesesteak meat is so good. So good. I am doing well. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love for my outfit today. It took a lot of energy to get dressed today. You guys know how it has been lately. So I appreciate all the love for my makeup and my outfit today. I do appreciate it so much. You guys have no idea. I love the compliments. I really appreciate it. I'm surprised my son actually didn't say anything about my outfit today. My 4-year-old is usually pretty good at that. I curled my hair yesterday and he was pretty excited about it. So he's a cutie. Yes, I am using the Grands butter tasting flaky biscuits. For this, you guys can use any kind of Pillsbury flaky biscuit you want. I'm sure the off-brands work just as well. Yes, you guys, this is going to be so yummy. My family will love it too. You're going to get nice and messy making these. We're making Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs. Dab of food color on mine. That could work, Barbara. I was thinking I was just going to put way more cheese sprinkled on top of mine so then I could remember which ones were mine. But something. It won't be the end of the world. I'll just open it and then give it to my husband instead. We're going to have a lot of extra meat, but there is nothing wrong with that because we've got bread in the house to make more Phillies on some buns. I might even just open another roll of Pillsbury biscuits and make some more bombs. So there's a raw onion sitting next to me, and it is making my nose water. Ooh, these are a little harder. The onions and the peppers made these other ones really sloppy to try and put back together. So I will warn you about that. It is messy. Messy, messy, messy. Kind of shove those in there. Super messy. Rory? All right. That is super messy, you guys. That one was hard to make. I'm going to wash my hands off and then see if maybe that helps. Super hard to make that biscuit bomb. That was a mess. I'm going to have to find a different pan or a different mat to put it on because that got really messy. What is different with mine? No peppers and onions in mine. That's what's different with mine, Susan. I eat like a child. And I don't like peppers and onions, but my husband does, and so does my 4-year-old. So I put peppers and onions in theirs, and then I left mine just cheese and meat because I'm a cheese and meat girl through and through till the end of time. All right, so this one's going a little bit better. I did use my measuring cup to scoop this one out instead of the spatula, and I was able to put it inside of the biscuit a little bit easier than this one. There we go. Hello, Timmy. How are you? Yes, you guys, so good. These are going to be so yummy, these Philly cheesesteak biscuit bombs. So we've got Pillsbury biscuits, Philly cheesesteak meat, peppers and onions and cheese. And we're just kind of stretching this biscuit up and closing it back down over the top of all this yummy goodness, and then pinching the ends together so that they stay shut. All right. So we've just got a little bit of meat and cheese left. So I'm just going to kind of leave that out so that my husband can kind of just eat it with a fork, which I'm sure he will do. Instead of eating another biscuit, he'll stick the fixins right on top and make use of it. No Philly meat left behind. So just like that, you guys seal it up around all the edges the best you can. And make sure that it's back into a circular design. This one's going to be a disaster right here. I can already tell it's going to ooze out everywhere. All right. So now all of our bombs are put back together. And I'm going to grab some shredded cheese out of the fridge. And I'm just going to sprinkle some 4 cheese on top of my husband's. Just like... No, wait. I messed up, you guys. The cheese doesn't go on until after. Let me look. The cheese, so you bake it first. I'm looking at the recipe. It's my first time making it. And of course my computer locks up. I'm gonna have to put this on. Okay, we're gonna start over with a pan. Because you bake it and then you pull it out, add some cheese, and then put it back in there again. So we're gonna bake for 18 to 20 minutes until they're golden brown. Remove from the oven, sprinkle the cheese on top, and then return to the oven for 2 to 3 minutes while the cheese gets browned. So like this. So these are my husband's. Get that cheese off of there. Rory. Like so. Kind of keep these all separated. All right, so those are my husband's. And then these ones right here will be mine. And then I'll just have to visually remember where mine went. All right, so we're gonna pop them in the oven and then we're gonna do our giveaway. So make sure you leave your reactions on the post right now. Yes, Tracy, you can definitely cinch your edge pieces with a fork or with a spoon. You kind of just push down like this and push them together. Mine are so ooey gooey with cheese. But you just want to kind of push those pieces together so that they stay as sealed as possible. We will see how it goes. So my husband's are on the left side of the oven. Like that. We're going to start the timer, leave your reactions on the post, and then we're going to do our giveaway. Awesome, awesome. Dixie Mauer says, hi, Rory. Dixie Mauer. He said hello. Kingston said hello. Looks so good, you guys. Where did I get the cookie cheat protector mat? Kelsey, I got it on Amazon. I absolutely love my silicone baking mats on Amazon. Remember, anything I use today, you guys, I will put in the comment section a link to Amazon so that you guys can purchase them. A small portion of what you buy through my Amazon links comes back to me. I made $25 in the month of January, so that was super awesome, you guys, and I appreciate you guys for that. They are going to be bomb. So bomb, you guys. It's okay, Trevor. Better late than never. Deb, my giveaways are always food and kitchen-related items, with the exception of this next week and a half. If you want to try out the new Color Street nails that my friend Ashley has just started selling, I'm just trying to promote her business. She's just starting out. So trying to promote each other and get the word out there. Color Street nails, super awesome. They are real nail polish. They come in strips. You lay them on your nails and you just file off the excess. You don't have to wait for dry time. You don't have to sit there and paint or keep bottles of nail polish in your cupboard. So if you win my giveaway over the next week and a half, just message me your shipping information and say I want Color Street, and I will get you Color Street nails instead of a kitchen or cooking related items. So we're going to be doing that for the next week or so. And then once I start partnering up with our clothing companies, I'm going to start giving some of their t-shirts and hats and stuff away as giveaway as well. Yes, thank you. You guys are so sweet. You guys obviously aren't used to me dressing up or putting makeup on anymore, but I appreciate all the love you guys are saying. Doodle says, hi, everybody. Yes, Erin, I will link every item that I use today in my kitchen. I will link through Amazon in the comment section after I get off of the live video. Right, Brent? Brent says, when is Rory going to cook? Oh, no, Jennifer. What was your struggle? Were they just really sloppy? Thank you, Doodles. You are so sweet. So we got all our reactions out there. I'm going to refresh the page one more time. Then we will do our giveaway. Doodles, will you pick two numbers between 1 and 12? We're actually doing 2 giveaways today. You guys have been awesome. Hello, Rosemary. Rory, I wish Rory could cook. He can make frozen pizza sometimes and things in the air fryer, but leave the rest of the cooking to me. Yes, you guys, awesome. So I refreshed one more time, waiting for it to load. I'll pull the names off. Just waiting, Doodles. 16 and 11, you're dark. I said 1 and 12. Doodles, pick a number between 1 and 12. So we have 11. So you just need to pick one more number between 11 and 12. 11 and 12. 113 people entered into the giveaway today. Awesome, awesome. 113 people, you guys. That is amazing. If we can get up to 120 views, you guys, I will do 3 giveaways on my show. How awesome would that be? I didn't mean to send those, LOL, but they sent 6 and 11. Oh, Jennifer, it's probably not. They were really hard to make and messy, but as long as you got them sealed off, even if you didn't, I bet they were still good, even all big, oozy mess, which is what mine are probably going to look like. Making the chicken tenders with angel hair, the cream sauce you made the other day. Oh, it's so good, Charlene. So, so good. That chicken lasagne, I think is what it's called. So good the other day. We didn't have any leftovers. Super awesome, you guys. Not sure why everybody's picking numbers. For my show, I just have one person pick random numbers so that I don't have any say in it, so that it's completely random. And then I also take everybody's names and I enter it into a random name generator so that you guys know that it is completely random and I have no say in it. And then we spin a certain number of times. If you have already won for the month of April, you can't win again until May. And I have a list of your guys' names on my fridge. And then if you win, I will say your name. You will send me your shipping information, say whether you want color street nails or not, and then I will send you your giveaway prize, always through Amazon Smiles, where a portion of what I purchase goes back to the Alzheimer's Association. And yeah. Doodles, you're so sweet. Been thinking about the chicken lasagna since you made it. It's seriously so good. Just going to not excite myself about the possibility of actually winning. Harmony, hello. So I'm going to take the names. I'm just going to make sure that the names of the people that have won already aren't on here. Once I get rid of their names, we will do the giveaway. I just like to remove them to keep the odds in everyone else's favor. Looks like not there. Perfect. Becky. Got it. Perfect. All right. So it looks good. Doesn't look like we have any duplicate names from winning this month. So we will get started. So she picked 6 and 11 are our numbers today, 6 and 11. If you win, I'll take it since I'm late again. Erica, it's okay. All right, so 6 and 11. 6 and 11. Here we go. Number 1. Ooh, sorry, guys. Number 1, Tina. Number 2, Kelsey. Number 3, Daddy-O. Number 4, Angela. Number 5, KS. And number 6, our first winner for today is Linda Brown. Linda Brown is our first winner. Linda, if you send me your shipping information and I will get something sent off to you. If you want color street nails instead, just let me know and I will send you some. All right. If you guys seem to miss my shows, if you click on my face right now in the upper right hand corner, there's 3 dots. Click those 3 dots and it will ask if you want to turn on the notifications for any time I go live. You say yes and then you get notified. Then you can pick or choose whether you want to watch me or not. All right, so now we're going number 7. Sean. Number 8. Melissa. Number 9. Eileen, number 10, Crystal, and number 11, Jason Raymond. Jason Raymond is our second winner tonight. If you send me your shipping information, I'll get something sent off to you. I will be live again this weekend. I haven't decided Saturday or Sunday or what I'm making, but it will be something delicious. And then next week, the 22nd through the 26th, they will actually be out of town in Houston. So I'll be doing 2 shows with my dad to celebrate our birthdays. My birthday is April 23rd and his is the 24th of April. So we're going to be spending time together on vacation, quarantine together, cooking and eating and posting on the show. So it should be awesome. And don't forget, you guys, I'm going to start collaborating with some clothing companies, so I will start sending those as giveaway prizes as well. So get excited for that. Once my shirt arrives from one of the companies, I will show it to you guys and let you guys know a little bit more about the company. And hope you guys have an awesome day. I will post the pictures of these yummy Philly cheesesteak bombs when they're out of the oven and ready for a picture. I hope you have an awesome weekend if I don't see you guys, and then I'll be back on this weekend, Monday, and then next Thursday, and I'll be in Houston. So awesome, you guys. Turn those notifications on. Follow me on Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, I'm on it, LinkedIn. So yes, you guys share the word, get those likes out there, those follows out there. If we hit 3,000, we only have 200 more people to go. If we hit 3,000, we do 2 giveaways, 1 for the likes, 1 for the follows, 2 big gifts to you guys for supporting me in my dream. I appreciate all of you. Have an awesome night.